Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing a quick trip in and around Valletta, capital of the Maltese Islands. Established in the 16th century, Jean Parisot de Valletta, who the city is named after, fought off the Ottomans and established this as a bit of a fortress city. It's got loads of French influences, Italian influences, and of course British influences. St George Cross sits on the Maltese flag after battling off the Germans in 1942 when it stood alone in the Mediterranean Sea. Given that, let's go and see what it's like for a pint. Welcome to Valletta. We're in Queen Victoria pub, which is at the end of Old Bakery Street, not too far from the city gates. So as soon as you come in, you just got to hang your left and you're here. It's like a traditional London boozer. It's got a short little corner spot outside the church, and it just goes back and back and back. It's got a real nice vibe to it. It's all oak panelled, wood panelled, nicely sort of like lit by lamps. It's got a proper massive bar with loads of stuff going on, and quite excitedly, it does cask beer. So this is a pint of Blue Label. It's a 4.7% light mild by Simmonds, Farsons, Cisk. That's a very old, very well-established Maltese company. It's been going since the 1920s. They export internationally these days. You might find Cisk knocking around, but they also do international brands. And they're formed of 3 breweries. So you've got Farsons, which was here originally, that did pale ales for the Brits that used to be in the garrison stationed here. Simmonds, which is based in Reading, so like lots of traditional English type of brewing. And then a third one, which joined in the 40s, called Malta Export, which brewed Cisk, which brewed the local pilsner, which you'll see everywhere when you come here. But you won't find many cask beers, so let's give this a try. Cheers. Crackingly smooth, it's lovely creamy, there's like a light biscuitiness to it and a real smooth caramel note just that goes down the back. You can absolutely smash that back all day. Sat here, we have a little bit of football on, hoping for the Chelsea, but I think we've got Forest against Luton in here last night for a few beers, and it gets proper raucous with the local crowd. Can't break in it enough, and this pint of cask, €5.50, beautiful. Cheers. Wild Honey Bar and Bistro. We're just about 100 yards from St Elmo the Fort, right down at the far end. So this is like real extreme end of Valletta. It feels quite like a local bar. It's got a really nice big fridge full of craft beers. Got a couple of local stuff on draft. And as we've been here, I suppose there's more Italian than Maltese being spoken than English. We're right down on the edge, but it's got a really nice vibe to it. Might try a bit of food in a minute, but beer-wise, it's been pretty good. So I've gone for a Lord Chambray. This is their Marrickville Pacific Pale Ale. They've got a couple of bits on draft, but the fridge is pretty decent. So I'm gonna open this and look what it looks like. And this was about €6. It is 4.5% of it, 4.5%. Pop it in the glass and see what it is. Lord Chambray are based in Gozo, so they're up the northernmost part of the Maltese Islands. They were set up in 2014 by the D'Imperito family. They came across from Sicily, just really wanting to establish a proper craft brewery in Malta. And after a series of trials and tribulations, they're definitely establishing themselves in the market. There's a place called 67 Kapitali, which will probably be to either before or after this video, where they've got 11 of their beers on draft. They're full of the place in this fridge. This has got a lovely sort of like quite that Australian, New Zealand, grapey style of hop smell to it. Just give it a go. Cheers. There's a classic Australasian hop flavour to that. It's tropical, slightly sort of mango-y, pineapple-y, but in the main it's got that grape, almost like Sauv Blanc type of finish to it. That is lovely. I had a few Lord Chambray beers. They're all based after local landmarks, so I don't know what Marrickville is. I'll have to stick it up on the screen in a minute. But they've got a wonderful blend of hop flavours. They've definitely done better than this. But tucked away down by the fort, just on a massive hill of a street, which is classic in Valletta. This is lovely. Lovely little table. Excellent glass of vino for Vicky Cam as well. So rolled honey, can't recommend it enough. Cheers. Late night Saturday, amazing looking bar. So like just down the steps, it looks down to the bay. You can see the sea, see the rest of it. This is Cafe Society. This is a bourgeois late night type of vibe place. It's Spanish, pretty good. Everyone's sat around either on a table or a series of cushions. And we have a pint of Stretta. Now the guy, don't know his full name, he's called John, used to live on Straight Street or Stretta. So he's named his brewery after the complete sort of like drinking den that's around these things. Yeah, this is a Stretta Pilsner. An amazing sort of like spot of bar. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Cracking looking bar. That's a beautiful beer. It's got like a nice light carbonation. It's slightly buttery, slightly it's got a lovely sort of like malt finish to it. And about 5% in the cafe, just looking down the place. Absolutely amazing. But compared to Straight Street, who knows? But if you ever come to Malta, come to Valletta, and you want to have a bit of a buzz, Cafe Society is the place. Cheers.
Kefin, och en dag sig det kontar och en har måste
late night bar, 67 Kapitali. I mean, if you wanted to any type of Maltese beer, this is where it is. We do draft, bottles, cans, whatever you want. So we can proper niche. So I actually can have a bottle of Tuff. So it's a cidery. They do Chris Malia and Ian Schranz, Maltese word for sort of like apple, so like Sophia. So cherry cider, let's give it a go. It also says it's vegan and gluten free. Let's give it a go. Cheers. It's a tap house for Lord Chambray here, so we've got 11 different ones. Any Lord Chambray that you want, they've got it going on. It's a lovely cherry sort of like smell off the top of that. Cheers. It's a wonderful, refreshing cherry sort of like taste. They've got all the Lord Chambray stuff. It's sort of like, this is the only place that you can get a bit of Tuff. And there's a cherry cider. It's wonderfully mild, it's wonderfully sweet. And the only place in the entire capital city you can get it. Go for it. Cheers.